I think they can give the Suns a game, but I don't know that this is 2018 or 2016 or 2012 LeBron anymore. I don't know that he has one of those performances in him. I hope he does. I hope he's been saving it for this. And oftentimes he's had some games throughout his career in the playoffs where you just think like, his team really needs to win this. And he's being really passive. And he does tend to wait until their backs are really up against the wall. And especially if Anthony Davis doesn't play in this game. And honestly, even if he does, I don't think we can expect to see, 35 point, 15 rebound Anthony Davis. I think if he does play, it'll be a hobbled version. Hopefully LeBron still has that left in him, but man, we'll see. I have not liked what I've seen from him overall in this series. I did think he looked a little bit better in game 4, but I think right now he's been really sloppy. He's up over 5 turnovers per game in this series. I don't think he still fully trusts himself getting to the rim, playing through contact, landing on that ankle. But the biggest thing I've been saying, guys, throughout this entire series is this team is just not constructed very well around LeBron James. And I know it sounds crazy to say that about a team that's virtually the same as the one that just won the title last year. But, the teams that have really been able to thrive with LeBron throughout his career are the ones that have Ray Allen or Shane Battier or Channing Frye or, Mo Williams, whoever it is, catch and shoot guys who can put up points, in a hurry. And all of a sudden you take away Anthony Davis from this team, and you're relying really heavily on guys who have just not played very well this season, like Dennis Schroeder, like Kyle Kuzma, who's been a disaster in this series. Alex Caruso cannot shoot. Ben McLemore and Wes Matthews are really the only 2 Lakers role players that have been able to give them anything consistently from a shooting perspective, and that is not good. Ben McLemore is not a name you should be saying in that context. So, I think I do like the Suns tonight. I hope we get a vintage LeBron performance, but I'm still just a little bit skeptical of his health. We haven't seen him have one of those games in a very long time, considering the amount of games that he missed with that injury. So, I'm probably setting myself up for a video that's not going to look great this time tomorrow morning. But I want to see LeBron do it.
Stan, chase or fade the Suns cover the spread?
Yeah, I'm a Laker fan, and I try to do everything in my power to look for a hometown, way for them to win or cover. I just couldn't do it. I could see them losing this game and then coming back and winning at home in game 6. But I think Nick made some really good points. LeBron, I mean, he's not 100%. He's not explosive. Back in the day, like he's shooting the fadeaway jumpers and that's fine. But, back in the day, he was a freight train, get into the hole. He was unstoppable, getting and ones, getting the other team into foul trouble. He just doesn't have that explosion anymore. Anthony Davis is banged up. Even if he plays, he's not 100%. The Suns, I mean, they're 8th in defensive efficiency. Their record at home was 27-9 during the regular season. Both their wins, they won by 8 and 9 points. I really hope, we get a vintage epic LeBron performance here, and the role players knock down the jumpers. But like Nick said, like this team doesn't have those jumpers. Like KCP, is hobbled up. He might not play in this one, and granted, he's been terrible this series, but he was one of their more, I guess, catch and shoot type threats. Caruso, I love him. He's like my guy, but yeah, he just offensively, like he's not going to drain that open J. The Suns are going to give that to him all day. So, as for the defensive end, the Lakers have been good, but they haven't figured out how to guard the Chris Paul pick and roll. It's just like they keep going over the top of the screens. And Chris Paul just walking in there. He's either getting the open look, 10-foot, 12-foot mid-range game, or, if the defense collapses, then he's just dishing it out. So, I as a Laker fan, I want them to win. I want them to cover, but I think the Suns are too much here at home.